Jesus Christ. Can't tell. Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2. Is your boy? I'm back again in the building. I think the lighting that I have right now is proper, man. I don't need a more striking light. And so I think a warm light like this is much more perfect, because before I would add more lights like this one, which is a bit, on the rough edges of things. And so, but anyway, hey yo, today can you go like into serious something that you ban young affect, something that truly affects me, man. And it truly bothers me how they are selling fear to us. You see, when you're an individual who believes in, am I recording over here or what am I playing? If you're an individual who believes in freedom, or who has experienced freedom, or who understands the illusion of freedom, then like the whole system, it actually benefits from Bachuri. Scared of losing your mortgage, scared of losing, your car, scared of losing your job, scared of losing your girlfriend. So you start doing some very, very crazy shit. So motherfuckers found a way to rule the world, using fear. And now I'm realizing this thing. And now that I'm realizing this thing, man, I really wanna do what I'm supposed to do, because what's on, man? Because I realize, okay, sharp. You live in fear at work, and then you come to where you stay. You also come and live in fear at the same time, because you're scared of doing whatever it is that you're supposed to do, because whichever post online, because whichever your friends batloring, whichever overlela the opinion online, because whichever batloring. And those that don't have fear, they usually suffer. It's either they become alcoholics, drug addicts, because once you see this whole thing and like sharp mark as just an illusion, automobiles are different. The tomorrow realize, hey man, I don't have to conform garadi to the Jude Bolelang. I don't have to. You're not the ruler of my life, man. I'm the main character of my life. And once a human being starts to realize that, the human being becomes severely dangerous. And almost every time that I face my fear, I face a lot of resistance. And I face a lot of resistance from people that usually look like me. Black people. My niggas. Bafuichu. Bonsoir. I'm going to share this video where I used to vlog on Strate. Givaga Kemer. I spoke about this a couple of times. Mara, I took a couple of weeks off because I was dealing with some real personal things. Well, it's not personal, but like, I was dealing with what motivated me to do this video. And I realized, I don't want to come back here to do this thing with something that's truly bothering me at the back of my mind. Let me conquer this thing. It's either I win or I lose. But at the end of the day, I'm trying to understand, what is the motive of what I'm facing? Because what I'm facing was severe resistance. Severe resistance, and I've always been facing severe resistance. And the best way for people to feel as if they're more powerful than you, I don't know the importance of that. I think it's a human God complex. We have it as not just Batwabans, as human beings. Someone needs to feel small around you so that you can feel like you're superior, even if you're superior in whatever level. But just because someone gives the aura of, I wasn't even aware that I'm giving an aura of someone who's arrogant. I'm realizing, I don't have to live in fear. I place myself in not a situation, but in an environment that really eradicates fear. and I can feel it creeping in, dog. I can feel it creeping in by lifestyle Yobani is trying to follow me. It's almost like me being here is a problem. And when I'm saying here, I'm talking about the whole shit, like being in this room. I was supposed to be go kazi, go, you know, go Louis Cafe, dance at dog. And so, but in all honesty, I can't afford to do that. So I'm trying to live in a peaceful, healthy environment. I'm not gonna worry with what my friends have, the shit that I don't have, but I felt that whole shit creeping in, and I got like it really started to bother me. It really started to bother me. So I'm trying to face my fears, man. Each and every day I'm trying to face my fears. It's just sad watching us do things like this to each other, dog. It's really sad. And I'm trying to understand, Uguti, how far does this thing go? Because it's not just corporate. No. I think even YouTube, it does that. You can't really speak of certain things without being cancelled, without being threatened of being cancelled, and all of that things. And so it's very tricky. So I'm studying fear now. Like even now I can realize that, okay, I'm fearful of being irrelevant. As I'm speaking here, I'm fearful of actually not being part of the clan, part of the YouTubers, because YouTubers are exploding everywhere. Everybody has a microphone. Everybody can say whatever it is that they want. That is why sometimes I feel I'm like, man, why the fuck should I continue to speak if everybody has an opinion? Then who the fuck am I? But then at the end of the day, isn't that fear? Isn't that fear of competition? How do you eradicate fear of competition? Do not enter the competition. Take your own lane and go with it and see where it can take you. I'm scared of doing this thing. Because this thing put me in a pedestal. Like it's almost like we are afraid of climbing certain mountains because of how hard it's going to feel if you fall. So we much rather stay safe, stay underground, stay unnoticed. Don't express your freedom, don't express yourself, because there's a famous line that one of my favorite rapper once said. He said the same rope that they use to elevate you is the same rope that they will use to hang you with. Basically, it's J. Cole. I don't know what song it was, but okay, sharp. You all know, go bear this thing on Facebook. You know, okay, na vele ke dira daide. Because I'm going to fall hard because of where I thought I would be. And there's a couple of people that will always remind you of what you tried to do. This is what this is what YouTube. You wanted to be famous. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like those people are fucking necessary, because they'll always remind you, okay, born and fit. It's either you become a critic or you become a creator. The choice is yours. Some people, they feel as if you need to step on other people's neck in order to elevate. But too much in the corporate world, because panic, that shit happens a lot. You know, put your foot on another person's neck to elevate yourself, so that you can be visible, so that you can gain respect. My nigga, that is sad. We are afraid of climbing certain mountains even though we are capable of doing so, because we are afraid of the descent, or if shit doesn't work out. Man, damn. And I'm saying we because I found myself learning again. It's again sharp again lembone again let's say gore na go by YouTube again gore batho ba tse gore even at this age, dog, I still want to be able to make music. I still want to be able to produce videos, and I feel like this is like the hook that I use, this platform, to remind myself, hey bruh, you gotta get out of this thing, get out of the matrix, if I may put it like that. At the end of the day, we are all gonna die, and unfortunately, when that becomes less of a motivation, then you know you're already dead, bro. If you're not scared, if you're more scared of becoming better than dying, then dog, you're dead, bro. You're dead, dog. Gone. A lot of us are not afraid of dying because we don't think about dying. We're more afraid of being embarrassed. We are more afraid of failing. But each and every day we fail. So I'm just saying, man, we need to understand, Uguti, they'll always sell us fear. They'll always sell us a funeral cover, insurance. They'll always sell you the idea of working for a car for 5 years, and then if you don't conform, they're gonna take the car. They'll always sell you that shit. That is why it is fucking easy to respect criminals, people that will be like, you know what, man, I'm just gonna snatch this whole thing and make it mine. You know what I'm saying? Even though that doesn't build like enough wisdom, but like you start to look at all of these things a bit different. I'm not saying he's a criminal, but I look at what Andrew Tate, I'm like, you can tell this guy is not following the rules. Maybe the rules are meant to be broken. I'm sad that I'm in a situation where my age, you know, I feel like that's an excuse, but like my age and the time, it always makes me feel as if it's too late for me, you know. I much rather just sit in a corner, or I much rather just be another uncle, and I cannot live with myself if get conform to that lifestyle of it. I'm sorry. But anyway, I'll continue to learn human psychology, man, because I feel like as an introvert, it's very easy to learn human psychology because each and every day you speak to different people, and each and every day as an introvert, the introvert side of you is always listening. I'm sorry, the introvert side of you is always listening. That is why I wonder, are extroverts really listeners, good listeners? Because if most of your time when you're spending outside talking, dancing, being with other people, do you have that side of you that reflects? Have you ever like, you know what, like, have you ever came back from a party the following morning, got hangover, and you start to think of the shit that you were saying, like, oh my god, ooh, I hate that feeling, bro. I really hate that feeling. I really started to hate that feeling as I grew up. Like, hi man, I don't have to be, you know what I'm saying, out there. And the illusion of being out there as a healthy thing, I feel like it's a lie, bro. If it was that healthy to be out there and doing this and that, then a lot of us will generally be happy. There'll be a lot of people that are speaking about like positive shit on social media. Mara, a lot of us were still talking shit, even though they're really the introverts or lately the introverts. So my message for today, Goros Kabachu, do not be afraid, man. Do not be afraid. There's a whole lot of things that should scare you. I mean, life alone is scary, man. You know, life alone is scary, bro. Like, financing is like everything costs money. Relationships is money. A life alone, you don't even have to mention a lifestyle, just living alone is fucking expensive. We barely own anything, especially people my age, bro. We barely own houses, we barely own shit. We have, you know, a small percentage of us are truly successful. What I mean by saying truly successful, I mean like having no debt, being able to have enough money to invest and actually live off your investments, you know, shit like that. But a lot of us are not successful, dog. We just look successful, but we're really not. So do not be afraid, man. Including myself. I will try not to be afraid. I will try to push myself to the limit. But it's painful, dog. Every time that I push, I face a whole lot of resistance. I'm sorry. Like sometimes I get tired. I'm like, I feel too. Like, nah, I don't enjoy being the enemy of the state. Because it feels like you're an enemy of a state if you just rebel being normal. What bothers me, Corey, we are all normal. We are all the same. But because me, I want to do something different. I feel like, hey, yo, why do I feel like I'm rebelling this thing and it's a problem? I'm sorry. I mean, even riding a bicycle, dog, it's just different, Mokasi. I'm sorry. So, fear. The killer of dreams. Fear. But if being normal meant being fearless, then by all means, bro, be normal. But I'm trying, and I tried being like everybody else, and I still, in fact, I feel more fear. I feel more fear when I'm trying to be like everybody else. When I fit in, I feel the most fear. But when I don't, I feel a whole lot of freedom. But it comes with a whole lot of repercussions, man. Shit. I'm telling you, dog, like, people will just hate you. People will just hate you. Who the fuck you think you are, bro? Some nigga just said to me, you think you're special. I don't wanna say wargemang, but like, it's like, bro, to you, I was just being normal. How the fuck did you come up with that conclusion that mean I'm trying to be special? I've never even shown you which I like doing this thing. I like doing music. How the fuck did you come up with that conclusion, bro? So I feel to fear will always be there. I much rather be fearful than being fearful and disappearing kara crowd and just being like everybody else. Be fearless, man. Be fearless. If it was according to me, dog, I would speak on this mic for a whole hour if I could. But YouTube is boring, man. With this, it has a whole lot of limits. On top. So, in order to like, I would really like it to be like this. Allow us to use other artists' music, maybe as a background. There should be a role, okay? I should be able to use, my favorite rapper's music as a background, bro. Onwar. But it's just a whole lot of rules that are just set up there to chow us, bro. Like, and I don't feel like a lot of people, they get enough money from YouTube, man. I feel like people, like a lot of successful people that are actually getting millions and hundreds and thousands of views, they're not getting paid enough, bro. They're getting a portion of what they deserve, man. That is the fucking truth. I feel like people are getting a portion of what they deserve. YouTube is the biggest culprit when it comes to, not just suppressing, but like just being another company that chows us, man. I'm sorry. And it is so sad that it is one of the few platforms that truly makes, like, it was almost there. I feel like YouTube was almost there, bro. It was almost the platform to be. It seems like it is, but then when you start to dig deep into what is happening and the amount of money, the restrictions, the banning, not burning, but like burning, BA and burning of content, you realize that we are not really free, is it? We are not really free. Anyway, I digress, man. I'm talking about fear. I don't want to be fearful. I want to be able to do what I want, but the repercussions there's just so much, man. And I feel like in order to be, I don't know, successful, in order to succeed in whatever it is that you want to do, you really gotta face the repercussions. And so I just don't want to fall into bargain by them addiction and all of that because the nigga wants to be successful. But like, when you face a whole lot of resistance, it is very easy to just, throw yourself into addictions and all of that shit, man. To this day, libo brinda fast ngeva saphila dog. Ngeva usne resistance. Wo Macmillan ngeva salete. And so, but a lot of us, we cannot handle, like they say, you take the yin with the yang. You take there's a famous word. You take the left with the right, basically. Take the good with the bad. And I think I'm just being a bit unrealistic when I want this thing to just be free flowing and but reality go a dog. People are just gonna make it hard for you, man. People are just gonna make it hard for you. I'm talking about from your neighbor to your colleague, to your friends, to your family, to people that you don't know. People are just gonna make it hard. I pray to God that I always find strength. I'm sorry, I'm not even sure which episode this is because it's been some time since I actually thought of doing this thing. So I love you guys, man. It's Mr. Ordinary. I spoke about fear, and let's see what I can do, how I can evolve if I really understand which I'm fearful. Because sometimes you don't realize which this is fear. You think you come up with I realize the human brain is very, very smart. Sometimes it outsmarts us. I thought I was lazy. Nigga, you scared as shit. Nigga, if you want to go emela jo wa vai wa jozi wa shoot the content, go emela jo wa meet batho. Wa bolela batho, create the content if you want, but the fear of rejection, the fear of being taken for granted, it always creeps in, and it comes off as like excuses, laziness, and so on. So be careful, man. Be careful. I love you guys. It's Mr. Ordinary. Let's face our fears and do some dope shit. Peace.